when they rush the quarterback, can't quite make the tackle at the point. He has no problem there.
And another third down and long. They're running it to Charbonnet, and he's got a first down and nearly busted one. Out to midfield. In year number 3 for JSN. Darnold. The toss to the 40, catch made. Smith and Jigba. From the gun, Darnold. He fires, it's caught by Smith and Jigba. Short of a first down, but gives them better field position. Stoll snaps it, Dixon holds it. The kick, right down the middle. And Seattle scores first. Carolina's first play from scrimmage was successful. Since then, very little. Young fires it underneath, caught by Evans, and he's stonewalled. Had to get to the 45. He had no shot at it.
They said if we're going to the East Coast and playing at 1 o'clock, we're going to at least bring our own weather.
First down from the 16. There's a lane for Walker. Stays on his feet. Charbonnet had the big run of 25 yards earlier in the quarter. Give it to him. Charbonnet keeps those legs moving. He's got a first down out near the 40. Seattle has been the worst in the NFL in conversion rate. Darnold, step and throw, up in the air, incomplete. Jackson was in there. They'll go pistol formation. Only one first down. That happened on the first play from scrimmage. Young. Oh, he got crushed, and Young just sails it with a flag down. Young.
Pass interference, number 21, defense. False placement to start a foul. Automatic first down.
Nobody's exempt. I've taken my fair share of licks in that meeting, just like everybody else.
Young steps up in the pocket. He's got an outlet, and it's Coker. Oh, the hurdle! It looks pretty. It got him an extra yard. They need a half yard.
Oh, they are going to go with it.
The surprise tush push with Mitchell Evans. Seattle believe they stopped it. And if you're just going off the far side official, it is enough.
Just getting stifled by this defense right now, which they've done to many teams throughout the season, obviously.
3rd and 2, swing it to the outside, and Hubbard can't get any traction. No, Wosu was a blanket.
There it is.
Flag down. Floater. Oh! Off the head of McMillan. He turned his head around, but could not haul it in. Darnold is 5 of 10 for 36 yards. Couldn't handle the snap initially, and then Darnold had it knocked out, and the ball pops free again.
What's going on?
Loose football as both teams are rolling towards it. Tight formation. Inside run for Hubbard. And he's devoured behind the line of scrimmage. 35-yard attempt for the rookie from Florida State, Ryan Fitzgerald. And he connects to tie the game at 3. Charbonnet in the backfield. Take the handoff. Darnold. Dumbs it underneath. Catch made by Charbonnet, dishing out some punishment. And Charbonnet with the extra effort to get the first down to the 40. 3rd down and 2. Cup motion man. It's a running play to Charbonnet, and they push the pile for the first down. From the gun, Darnold, he sends Charbonnet in motion. Darnold surveys. That ball popped up.
Wow!
Off the ricochet. Carolina's got it.
Derek Brown.
So you get Brown, who got his hands extended, and then Sherrillis pops the ball free, and look where it lands.
Let's see if those big clubs came up with it.
Oh,
no, big man.
No.
Oh,
No.
It's all that tape.
That's a no.
Oh, man. Mike McDonald is not in much of a hurry to try and go down and score a touchdown. It looks like more so possibly looking to get into field goal. Oh, my.
Walker was thinking about getting the first down and did not secure the football. They just counted it as a catch.
I think there's...
It's 4th and 1, and they will push it.
There was at least something there to be looked at.
3 seconds left.
Oh,
Young, it's incomplete, and a fitting end as Rico Dowdle could not bring it in. DeAnthony Bell ranged over to make sure.
they found their way near the end of the game. They're hoping to do that again today.
Darnold slings it. That catch is made by Barner for a first down. In Carolina territory on a 2nd and 8 for Charbonnet. Oh, what a cut by Charbonnet! The acceleration, the stiff arm. Big gain inside the 20. Merrick took the brunt of it late, but Charbonnet did his work early. For Darnold looks that way. Darnold will throw it, take a shot. End zone, intercepted! Over the shoulder for the former Seahawk, Mike Jackson.
And that counts. One shin equals 2 feet.
And Carolina takes over on a handoff to Hubbard. Tries to redirect, loses the football, and Seattle's got it. Seahawks are running with it. Lawrence takes it in for the touchdown. Charbonnet shifts to the other side. Darnold is going to step up. He's going to throw underneath. Catch by Barner. Barner brought down inside the 5. Terrific individual effort. Handed Charbonnet. The power of Charbonnet to the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Line gets the push needed up front, where Charbonnet is able just to head straight downhill and into the end zone.
73 yards of offense for Carolina today. This is a 3rd and 3. Drives it downfield. Intercepted. The pick made by Love. And Julian Love running down the sideline. And the ball was rolling at the end of the play.
Instead, keeping on the ground and finding success.
Go with a traditional fullback running back look, and Darnold's going to throw it. Hits his open man. It's Barner cutting it for the touchdown. The Seattle offense has come alive, but it's the defense that has set them up.
To escort him into the end zone, nearly untouched, but you're going to see he just slips behind the whole defense, and the Panthers completely lose him. Nobody within 10 yards.
From the 39. Rushes on. Young gets out of it. Can he get there? Yes, he can for a first down. Carolina 0 of 8 on 3rd down conversions. Little swing pass. Hubbard catches it. Hubbard works his way through traffic, and he's got a first down. They have 7 one-score wins. That's second to Denver. The cut by Dowdle. $1 million.
You can get 9 yards.
We're down to 10 seconds left in the 3rd. Catch made by Coker. Motion man Horn. He'll look that way. Horn with the catch, walks the tightrope, and forced out of bounds. Pistol formation here for Carolina. Fake the handoff. Young is going to run it himself and take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
When they're taking away everything down the field, you just take it yourself. Bryce Young is going to roll out here to the left. He's going to see everybody covered up. Covered. I'll just take this. Crowd's into it. Great atmosphere.
Darnold hooks a pass. It was low. Adjustment made by Cooper Kupp. Dime package. The quick hitter to Smith and Jigba.
Face mask.
Flags down.
Personal foul, face mask, number 8, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
He got away with one earlier. So getting close to field goal range here for Seattle to try to make this a 2-score game. They crowd the line. Darnold lets it fly. Makes the connection with Smith and Jigba. They convert inside the 30. Line it up at the 30. Single setback Walker. Fake the handoff. Bootleg for Darnold. Looking downfield. Darnold. Perfectly placed Smith and Jigba. Seattle has answered the long drive from Carolina with a long drive of their own. 13 plays. Darnold out of the pocket. Darnold on the move. And he gets to the sideline. trying to add to the lead. Placement, kick. It's good. They have played without Derek Hall today, suspended one game for stepping on Kevin Dotson of the Los Angeles Rams last week. Young on 3rd and 6. And Young is sacked again. Big DeMarcus Lawrence gets home. Shotgun snap. Young steps up. It's a short pass handled by McMillan, but cannot create after the catch. Potential huge matchup there, depending upon the machinations in the NFC. Charbonnet. He is relentless in his running style. Timeout called. A win, and they'll tie a franchise record with 13 regular season victories. Did that in 05 and 13. Handoff. Charbonnet rips through for the touchdown. Huge day for Zach Charbonnet.
Deep in the backfield here, and then walks his way into the end zone for his second on the ground.
Minute 22. Seahawks just took over in the second half. The defense really set the tone, and the offense did its job when necessary. And this is now a true victory formation because it's a victory for the Seahawks.
Yep.
Seattle comes into Carolina. That's another win in the 1 o'clock Eastern window for the Seahawks. 27-10. They defeat the Panthers.